headed to the Georgia Tiny House Festival, and I am sleepy as all get out this morning, so I need a coffee. Hence.
The second time we've been to the Georgia Tiny House Festival. This year is like way different than last year because it's at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Race cars and tiny houses. It sounds like a winning combination. Could get a little loud, get a little crazy, but I'm pretty stoked.
Yep. And so we're gonna get back on the road, head down to Georgia. We just made it to the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Finally, we are here. What's happening?
Hey guys, it's Alexis
and Christian from Tiny House Expedition. How's it going? We are broadcasting to you live from the Georgia Tiny House Festival.
We're at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. There's a lot of activity and excitement today at the festival, from learning how to drive a pace car to touring 90 plus tiny structures. This is Shorty Robbins' tiny house. She's one of the festival organizers with United Tiny House Association, and her tiny house is a Victorian tiny house, and inside is actually historically accurate. One of my favorite features of Shorty's tiny house is this piano. No, it is not just a piano, it is a converting piano bed, and Shorty is going to give us a little overview about all the incredible historic things in her home.
Hey, there's Shorty.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's going great.
So tell us just a little bit about your tiny house.
Well, my house is unique in that it's all Victorian. I do have modern things, but I've hidden them all. So when you look, I have air conditioning, but it's behind this curtain right here. And I do have a TV, but it's behind the painting over there. So I've hidden all my modern things, and usually I am dressed in a corset and hoop skirt and all that good stuff. And so I kind of go in context with my house.
This is a Red Barn tiny house, and
Yes,
we're gonna talk to the builder.
All right, cool.
So this is Kelly. She's with Red Barn Tiny House. Believe it or not, this gorgeous tiny house is there first. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
We were really excited about tiny houses, and we said, let's build one that looks like a barn. We ended up building this one in 8 weeks in order to be ready for the Florida show. And it was a lot of fun, and the whole family participated. My oldest daughter cut the tiles in the shower and did all the brickwork, and my youngest helped me to pick out pillows and curtains and all that stuff. It's been a lot of fun.
One of my favorite things about this house is this amazing window wall.
Yes, I love the window wall, and he only told me no the first 3 times I drew. We just started working on it, and everything had to be built in place. We probably have a week's worth of work there, though, and all the glass had to be specially cut. And
wow!
And then we need a squeegee for when after we travel to get all the bugs out.
You know, driving in the rain yesterday.
It's the worst.
Yeah, you think, our friend said, well, didn't that wash your house? And you're like, no, it's the opposite.
Everything splashes up on it. I know we actually washed it before we left, and then I get here and I'm like, maybe we should wait till we get there.
Yeah,
so,
totally.
Yeah, totally.
Wash your house.
Founder of Operation Tiny Home.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's really great. This has been an awesome event. We're really excited to be here.
Excellent. Well, could you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Absolutely.
And what you guys are doing here?
Yes, absolutely. So Operation Tiny Home is a nonprofit. We're a national organization, and we travel all across the nation doing workshops. And what we do is we actually teach veterans carpentry and construction skills, and while we're teaching them, we are building a tiny home. And that tiny home is actually then donated to support a veteran that's struggling with housing instability in that community.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And the fun part about this is that we bring the community together and the camaraderie that these veterans experience, and just, you know, the coming together of doing something to give back is so powerful. This is actually the 13th tiny home.
Wow.
I know, it's like mind-blowing.
amazing.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's been so much fun, and we have so many more that we're doing, and we've got a lot of interest from a lot of different communities that want us to come and do this in their community, and there's so many people that really see what this can do as far as helping veterans with homelessness, as far as being a solution for affordable housing. Yeah, right now what we're doing, we're actually doing a workshop right now, and what we did was we invited veterans from the community to come out, and Zack Giffin from Tiny House Nation is here, and he's working with these people to teach them furniture making skills. So we're doing custom furniture for this tiny home, and I can show you guys if you'd like to take a peek.
Yes, please do.
Welcome to our workshop. Over in this section over here, we've got a group that's actually building a custom couch that also has storage. So whenever we're doing these furniture workshops, we're really looking at tiny house living, and we're looking at how can you use furniture in multiple ways.
This thing's beautiful. Yeah.
Yes.
This thing's
So
absolutely
Vintage
beautiful.
Lumber is one of our partners for this workshop, and they have donated some of the most beautiful wood. And when you guys get the chance to go inside,
Hi! I was just gonna say hi! You just can't just walk around without saying hi.
What's up, dude?
Hey, what up, Christian? Hi, everybody out there! Tiny House Expedition in the house!
this is the famous Zack Giffin pop-up. This is like an amazing, beautiful design, and we're so excited to see it like come together.
What you are seeing is a highly experimental prototype in kind of some of the finalizing phases here, but this is not a done home. What you see is you have a second story on this tiny house. It's a 33-foot gooseneck trailer, which typically, if you put a bedroom in a gooseneck, as I'm sure you've been into, it kind of works. You can stand, but like one side of the room, I'm good to go. The other side, I'm kind of like this, you know? And so it's a little bit, it's just not quite what you want, you know? It still requires sacrifice. This provides a bedroom that, in my mind, has no sacrifice whatsoever. And the beauty of the design is that you have, really, you can elevate the loft clearance underneath. On a hydraulic lift system, it's the most amount of learning that I've done in, I would say, years, is trying to figure out this hydraulic lift system.
Yeah.
You want to come take a look at what I'm talking about here. So yeah, welcome.
Oh, wow. Look at that beautiful wood.
Yeah, that's actually what they call mushroom wood. And so I really don't know exactly what type of fungus it is, but it's kind of like, it's a wood that started the decomposing process.
Oh.
And it's fungus that actually gets in there and kind of eats stuff out like that. And this home is definitely different than typical homes that we build with Operation Tiny Home, because this is intended on being kind of our mobile show home. It's about kind of conveying the concept of what a tiny home is in this way where people get to tour it, they get to kind of open their eyes about kind of how livable of a space, so that when I say, hey, we're building tiny home villages for homeless veterans, I don't get approached with this kind of concern that I'm trying to put our nation's heroes into little boxes.
Right.
And what I'm here to say is that if you've ever been on the street or close to the street and you walk into a home like this, you're not going to be complaining that this is a space that's unlivable. This is so much better than being on the street. That is
Absolutely.
not even close.
I mean,
That's
this
great.
is a mansion, and in comparison, we've had the pleasure of staying at a couple transitional tiny shelter and tiny housing village for homeless people.
Okay.
And we've heard firsthand from them, you know, obviously everyone has individual needs, but having a safe space that's your own
95% of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, having that security, being able to be out of the cold. It's not these things that we all project on what a home needs, and it needs this big dining table, it needs rooms for all my kids and their extended. No. When it really comes down to it, it's like that security. And what I definitely feel very strongly is that there's a lot of people in this country that have a lock on their door. They have a security system, but they are so close to defaulting on their payments every single month that lock on the door doesn't actually provide security, because it's this, you're living every moment of your life with this feeling that at any moment something could happen and that whole security gets taken away from you.
Right.
That's totally true.
Wow.
So
Totally true.
So I feel like, yeah, for people that are stressed financially, that it's a different kind of security that they're looking for.
So good.
Yeah.
So passionate.
Yeah, you're always doing good stuff, man. So speaking of good stuff, should we check out that upstairs?
Okay, so this is vaulted head space,
Yeah,
right?
this
This is going to be a couch, a little spot over there. I'm building this table is going to be here for the big reveal of what makes this design so cool. Look, a winder staircase, really easy to get up. And when you come upstairs, look at this!
Wow.
You got a full bedroom.
Oh,
This is
my
amazing.
God.
It's a full bedroom.
This is
And-
amazing.
It's crazy. Like,
So, I mean, that's what I like to
Yeah.
try to do with design, is like take the sacrifice out of living in a tiny house.
yeah.
And to me, even as somebody who's very comfortable with kind of just minimalist mentality, I don't need a lot. Waking up in a loft, my loft in my tiny house is very small.
Yeah.
Very small. It's like totally, most people would be like unlivable small.
Yeah.
I got a little open window that comes in so I can suck air, and that makes me feel less claustrophobic. But it's a real thing, and it's the main sacrifice that I deal with, and I feel like this is
ridiculous.
zero sacrifice. Okay, now you want to see what really makes this design?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
This.
Let me turn this guy around.
Okay, what really makes this design is now you have a door to your rooftop deck. I will not shut up. I've been trying to do this so long, I'm gonna scream about it.
Oh my god. This is great.
So we're not supposed to let people up here because the railings aren't finished.
I cite the liability for it.
Yeah.
If we die, it's our fault.
But I mean,
Yeah, this is great, man.
Wow.
it's just a little different, right? And I will get temporary railings up here so we can safely come party, I promise.
Please.
Yes.
Well, thanks.
This is beautiful, man. You did a good job. This is
This is unreal. And you have such a creative mind, and yeah, lots of people have great ideas because you're so humble and modest, but this is like truly unique. We've seen a lot of tiny houses. We get around, and
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. And I think it's going to be really appealing to a wide audience.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for taking time with us.
Thanks for coming to see me. I thought you were gonna leave me out. I gotta do something really cool. Get a visit here.
Well, we'll have beers later.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just really stoked about all the good work Operation Tiny Home is doing.
Oh yeah, that too.
So we are actually going to walk over here and show you another tiny house. We're going to turn the camera around for you guys.
I know you just
yeah.
Really? I can do this.
Yeah.
I can do this because she has a bathroom, a jacuzzi, a tub. She has a shower. She even have a kitchen space, makeup area.
Nice.
This is really nice. Yes, I can do this. It feels like home in there. I can see how she can take this as her home.
That's maybe the best compliment right there.
Yeah.
So tell us just a little bit about your house.
Well, my house is a home. So at first I was looking at RV. I'm sorry, RV people. I'm not trying to down RVs, but I was looking at route. But I wanted my house to be a home and to have things that I wanted in there. So I have a jetted tub. I have a shower. I have steps instead of the ladder that I have of storage underneath my steps. But I have a stove. I wanted a stove with an oven. Some things I wanted a kind of real refrigerator with, freezer. So I really wanted my tiny home to be a home. I'm sorry, minimalist, but I'm not a minimalist. But so yeah, I like my home. My bathroom is huge. It's about the biggest thing in here, and I spent a lot of time in there.
Oh, this couch is to die for too. I love it.
Yeah, this is a couch that was I purchased this and they just took the legs off and they just made it. They said in the key we just set it there. So it's kind of crooked because we're gonna move. But you did one of those click where you click it and it lays back and I pull it out lays back.
Oh, that's great.
Right. So that's that. The only thing I would probably change is I have a 13-inch mattress up there. So I probably would have gone with an 8-inch. Because one day I rolled over to the side that's shorter and I set up. And I knew I needed 5 more inches. After I bumped my head. So that's not the only thing I would change on that. I have a lot of lighting. I asked for a lot of windows. So you see how it feels big in here, doesn't it?
It does. It feels huge.
Yeah.
It feels huge. Yeah. So this is my tub here, my jetted tub.
And this is like a Japanese style tub, isn't it?
I don't know about that soaking thing. I don't know about it. I need some jets, so I need the water moving.
Yeah. The height.
Right.
Is
Okay.
like a Japanese style
Right.
That's
So I use
smaller.
this for my neck, because when I got in there, I didn't have anything. I got head to head like that, so I put this on my neck and I just sit back in there, and I love that.
And it's hedgehogs, my favorite.
It
so
is.
cute.
The only thing, you have to let the water go above the jets, so you're gonna have water shooting everywhere. And don't do like I did one time. I got in here, forgot to lock the door. You know what happened there? I'm like, where's that water coming from?
Oh man.
This is my shower. So first I was just gonna have this much room in my home and probably have a little small vanity, but then I wanted a shower, so I added a shower and added 2 more feet to it. So if I added 2 more feet, I got me a vanity and to put my makeup and everything, because as you get older it takes you longer. Okay.
Thanks for that.
But so this is my place.
It's absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful.
This is a very, very large bathroom too. I mean,
it is.
We
This
can
is like
probably
the
get
largest.
8 people.
Yeah, it's like
in here.
the largest thing in my house. I have a real toilet. I don't do compost.
Gotcha.
So, not the people. I don't like people that do. You do compost. You wash your clothes by hand. You want to have 10 pair of clothes and whatever. That's you. That's not me. I feel like a tiny home is who you are, and that's who I am. 317 square feet is good for me. Okay.
Beautifully said. And if there's one theme of this tiny house festival, I think it's do you.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. And who built your house?
Hummingbird Tiny Home.
Excellent.
And I actually live on. They have a tiny home community in Danville, Georgia, so I actually live there.
Excellent.
And I'm looking for neighbors, and you don't have to purchase a tiny home from them. You just don't have. We don't want compost. Not that we don't like compost, but we don't have the ability to dispose of that. So y'all got my name, didn't you?
Yes. Tell me
What
again.
is it?
Tell me again. Tell me again.
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
It's Nikitia.
Nikitia.
Yeah, how can you forget that? That's so easy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
I got a little secret. I talked to like 1,000 people today.
Which you probably have too.
And you have too, so I apologize, but
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, girl.
I was like, wow.
I don't even know if I even told you my name.
Oh, you tricked me.
I know it. How you doing?
There you have it. Do you?
Do you?
What fits your personality? What fits your lifestyle needs and preferences? You want a bathtub and a shower? Go for it. She certainly did. I absolutely love the energy of her home and her personal energy.
Yeah, totally.
And there you have it. Everyone telling me today they're looking for tiny house parking. Danville, Georgia. There's a tiny house community. Contact Hummingbird Tiny Homes, and you have a place to park. guys, Alexis and Christian here with Tiny House Expedition.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And click left or right for more tiny house stories and tours.